Here we are walking through the core storage facility, the core shack. And what a difference. This is amazing. We're walking through a valley of core here. We go over to this row, another entire row, 10 feet high, 100 and some feet long. Each one of these boxes contains 4.5 meters of core. I think around us is over 30, almost 40,000 meters of core. And before the end of this first phase of the program in December, it will get up to 40, 50 plus thousand meters of core. This is not our first visit here. We came here when this was just under construction, when there wasn't even a roof. And it's hard to describe the difference. There's a lot of records contained in these boxes.
All right, Multi, you're here second time. What do you see?
Second time, yeah. 6 months later, we're here at the core storage, and I would say we have at least twice as much core, probably a little bit more. I think we had 1 row filled, and now we got 2.5 rows, plus they're starting south zone over there. So I think 20,000 meters more since March. Yeah, very impressive. One can definitely visualize what they've been working on the last 6 months. So these are just the remaining cores that were cut in half, but this is actually the stuff that comes back from the lab, and it has extra security because it's fine grain, and so this is more valuable or more important to keep secure. So
if somebody wanted to re-assay the results, they could access them here.
This is the stuff they would do. I mean, they could always go back to the core too and crush more core and assay that, or they could, assay more of the pulp that's sitting in here, and that's why it's behind double padlocks. And we were told only one person has the key to get in there.
So I'm here with Richard, who I met for the first time in person, and you guys saw him, me doing an interview. So Richard, thank you very much for joining me. So let's talk us through what your role is, what's happening here.
So my role here is, I don't have a role here, but my role, what I do is make sure we're moving as fast and as hard as we can to get stuff done. Because we've got to move this project along, and we've had a massive campaign drilling, getting the drilling done, and we're just coming to an end of that. So this first phase of drilling is coming to a conclusion. Started shutting down drills in the last day or so, and we'll be complete our program by the end of by when we break for Christmas. But now the big effort will be moving to the study phase, to really understanding what have we discovered in our drilling and how do we put that together to make a model for mine that shows that we can create real value here, and we've got something that we can market. So that work is ongoing, but really starting to come to a crescendo as we get all the information from the drilling. So it's exciting times, and looking forward to this next stage as we wrap up here. And it doesn't mean it's the end of drilling. We're going to find, as we look at the data, we'll say, we need to drill another hole here or another hole there. It adds to the resource. So we'll be ready to go and do that early next year as required.
Hey, Mariusz. Well, I guess you were last here in March.
Yeah, last 6 months ago.
Since that period, we've scaled from 3 drills, and currently we have 7 drills turning. And I think as you walked with Adam, you really saw the difference in the amount of core that's racked, and the sort of general flow of progress, the streamlining of the core logging facility, etc. So in essence, what we've done is just scale significantly, accelerate the program, put it on a routine that runs behind the permitting that we now have as a robust, streamlined process. And as a result, we're able to maintain the production of 7 drills and to expedite the program. And so we're really looking forward to completing North Zone very shortly, accelerating South Zone, and putting ourselves in a position where we can include a very large amount of data with the new resource statement and with the PEA.
Now, you're going to reduce the number of rigs turning soon, right?
Shortly. As we complete North Zone, we'll demobilize the rigs on North Zone as a result of just having basically 2 roads into South Zone. we can only manage so many drills in South Zone. So to keep it efficient, we're going to reduce the number of drills and just maintain a nice steady progress at South Zone.
Yeah, so we've made a lot of progress here in the last 6 months. We've streamlined quite a few parts of the core handling procedure because now we have 6 drill rigs at site, and so we have a lot more core coming at us. So we've streamlined the logging procedures substantially so that we can process more samples through the facility here to get assay returns more quickly. We're also advancing the drilling into the south zone, the south portion of Santo Tomas, and the mineralization we're seeing there is very similar to the all-grain mineralization that we see in the north part of Santo Tomas. So things are advancing again. We made a lot of progress. We've trained a lot of additional trainings associated with the logging procedures for the geologists, and have been very successful with moving things forward and handling more core rigs at the site. We've also increased the throughput on the core sawing. We have 2 additional core saws now so that we can handle the additional samples we've got. We've learned a lot about the mineralization, which gives us the ability to terminate holes earlier than we did in the past, so we're not spending as much time and money drilling deeper too far into the footwall of the mineralization. So we're seeing great progress, great enthusiasm with the geologists and the people that are working here on site. Everybody's got a great relationship, and we're able to keep things moving ahead quickly.
So here's that storage, core storage. And then as we're walking up, this wasn't here before. So there's more security here. And this is as you saw in the prior videos that I made, this is the core processing facility. So I don't remember this. This fence is all new here to make it more secure.
Well, this is the end part of the process. This is the place where we storage the samples. The samples that are going to the lab. Okay? Then this is a place. It's a closed place that nobody get in. Only one person. Only 1 or 2 persons are allowed to go in here. No? So the samples are not taken, manipulated by anybody, so a specific person. No? And this is the last process. No? The core, after cutting, and after cutting the core, no? The process starts here. The process starts here. The trucks bring the core boxes from the field to here, and here 2 geologists make a quick log, and also 2 other guys clean it. Also, they review that all the boxes are in order, the number in order, and put the beginning of the end of the footage of each box. Once it's ready, that the box pass to the photography area. It is taken photograph with all the meters and all the information of the box. That photograph goes to a Imago program computer. Everyone can take it, and the box comes here to the line of work. It's better to have a better view here. No? This is the south zone. We generate around, in good times, like 450 meters of core a day. No? Which is a lot. 80 meters, yes. So all the cores, when it was after the photo, comes here. And here we are working with 4 holes. Each quarter is 1 hole, so 2 rows. This area is 1 hole, that another one, another hole, another hole. So this room is divided in 4 for each hole. And here and the process here is the geologists make a geological study of the core, then a structural study, geochemical study, and geotechnical study. And when they finish all, it's processed and this is ready to be marked where the samples are going to be, and then goes outside to the cutting room. Yep. Once it's cutting, if we need a space, we leave it here. So this goes for cut. So the people who really cut the core, take it from here and go to the and cut it and split it. Which is the place? This is the place. ¿Cómo está, Gleide? And we have 6 machines. All these guys are. Hello, hola. All these guys are.
Yeah, when I was here 6 months ago, I think there was only two machines here.
Yes. I'm prending una, I'm prending una, there's only one. Esta es la más grande. Half of the core go to the box, the other half of the core go to the back. The back with a number, which is the same number of this one, and all of that. And this is all today. Today, all that. At the end of the day, they take the samples and take it to the jail room. That's it, and then we wait. We coordinate with the lab, and the lab is coming every 5 days to pick up all the samples.
And then the other half, and the other portion goes to the storage.
Yes, yes. The other one goes to the storage. What you see? The other half. And this go with a lid and goes to the storage.